Alright, welcome back to session 2 of unit circle. This is your part 2. Our question says in each case find the exact numerical value of the expression using unit circle. Do keep in mind we are not using a calculator, we are using a unit circle, and this is a unit circle, so you have to show your work using this circle. So let's start over here. Tangent 45. Now, if you remember, I have in the previous session, I have already told you whenever you see tangent 45, what you should do is you should write your answer as 1 and cotangent 45 is your 1. We will use just the straight away values for this. We will not solve this for this. So this means my tangent 45 will be 1 plus 2 times. Now, this is your cos. So let's go to our first chart over here. What is your cos? Cosine, that's your x. So this means this will be my x over here. Now, so this one is done. Check 60 degrees. So let's go to unit circle over here, and let me make it a little bit magnified or zoom in. Yeah. Now this is your 60 degree. This is your x and this is your y. So what is the value of x? 1/2. Awesome. Good job. So what happens over here, I will come back to my previous question over here. So this and this will be my 1/2. So this means cosine of 60 degrees is what? It is your 1/2. Now you can cancel this. When you cancel this, you are left over with 1 plus 1, which is your equal to what? Which is equal to 2. So this is the answer for this problem. Let's look at second question over here. Second problem, it says tangent 45 plus cotangent 45. This one is piece of cake. What is the value of tangent 45? Look at the left side. 1 plus. What is cotangent 45? So from this we came to know it is 1. So this is 1 over here. What is 1 plus 1? This is your 2. So we got the answer for this problem. This question over here. This says tangent 60 times tangent 30. Step number 1, look over here, this says tangent. So this is your tangent. So step number 1, we will look at our first chart over here. This is your first chart. So tangent, what is the formula? Y over x. So this means I can write, I don't want to write over there, I'll write y over x over here. Check. Second one is 60 degrees. So in this chart over here, let me zoom in. There you go. So this is my 60 degree. So this is my value of x. This is my value of y. Our formula over here is says y over x. So I will write radical 3 over 2. This is my radical 3 over 2. This is the value of y. So what is the value of x? It is yours 1/2. I write 1/2. Now I can cancel these two over here. So I'm left over with radical 3. So I will go up over here and I will write my value of tangent 60 as what? Radical 3. So I got this radical 3 and I'll write this in the parentheses. Dot multiply. Tangent 30. Again it's the same thing. Tangent is y over x, but at 30 degree I will be looking at these two values. This is my x, this is my y. So y over x means this is my 1 over 2, that's my y, that's my x. So again this will be cancelled out. My answer will be what? 1 over radical 3. So 1 over radical 3. Now it's simple math over here. What you can do is you can just cancel those out. So you are left over with the answer 1. So answer for this problem is 1. Okay, let's look at this question over here. This is tangent 60. So step number 1, you all know this is your chart number 1 over here. Tangent is yours, y over x. So I'll write over here y over x somewhere, and I will go to 60 degree over here. 60 is this my part, this is my x, that's my y. So I will write it radical 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. So if you now I will explain to you how I am cancelling all this, because some students were asking how you cancel this. So what happens is it's like this: radical 3 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. Mathematical approach is this. Now you know when it's a division sign, you can change it to multiplication. This changes to multiplication, goes like this, 2 over 1. So this will be cancelled out. What you are left over with? Your answer is 3. This what I do over here, cancel out radical 3 over 1, which gives me 3. So this is my radical 3. Do keep in mind there is a square over here, so I'll put square. Now sine of 180 degree. First of all, what is your sine? Sine is my y. So I will go to 180 degree and look for the value of y. This is my 180 degree. This is my x. That's my y. What is the value of y? 0. So this is your cancelled out. This is your 3 plus 0, which gives my answer is what? 3. So this is the answer for this problem. Okay, our next question is, if cosine theta is theta, what is secant theta? So I think this, okay, so what is secant theta? Secant theta is I think this is wrong question. It should be 0 degree. If cosine theta is 0 degree, what is secant? So you all know secant theta is what? It is the reciprocal of cosine theta. So only thing what I will do is I will replace this cosine theta by 0. And you know, when you divide any number by 0, your answer is not defined. And I am writing this in the abbreviated form. That's the answer for this problem. So let's look at another one over here. It says find two values of theta for which sine theta is 0. Now how we will do over here is, I want you to go to, first of all, what is sine? Is your y. So I want you to go to unit circle and look at the y values and tell me which two values have 0 at the y position. So let's look at the unit circle. So this is a unit circle over here. Now do keep in mind what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the position y where I have the value of y as 0. Let's start from here. Do you see? Yes, this one. So I'm able to find one answer over here, 0 degree. Okay, let's keep going. Y, this is not 0, this is not 0, no 0, no 0, no 0. Oh, I got it over here. So my two answers are what? 0 degree and 180 degree. Let's see, do we have any other place? 0, no, 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 no. I got one more answer, 360 degree. I have three answers over here, 0, 180 and what? 360. So I will go down over here and I'll write my answer. So I have three values over here. One is yours 0 degree, another one is your 180 degree, third one is your 360 degree. So how many answers you have? Now you have three answers over here for this. Question was asking only two, but we gave them three. Okay, this is one more question over here. I will not do this problem. I want you to practice on your own so you can get the answer for this problem. So when I use my unit circle, I ended up with this is the answer for this problem over here. But as you can see, I have one rational number, one irrational number. So I have a square. So let me expand this distributive property of multiplication. So my next step will be like this. It will be 1 plus 1 over radical 3 times 1 plus 1 over radical 3. So 1 times 1 will give me 1. Let me change my color and font size. So it will give me 1 plus 1 over radical 3 plus 1 over radical 3 plus 1 over radical 3 times 1 over radical 3. It will be what? 1 over 3. So let's try to solve this. 1 plus 1 radical 3 will give me 4 over 3. I'm adding these two. Okay. So if in case you want to know how I did this, because since you are not using the calculator, you're doing like this. Okay. So this is your 3 plus 1 is 4 over 3. Now when you add these two, it will be yours 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 over radical 3. Now do keep in mind this is in the irrational form. So I'm doing this part over here for you, and I'm using a different color also. So 2 over radical 3. So how you rationalize? You look at the denominator, you multiply and divide by the same over here. It gives you what? 2 radical 3 over 3. That's your answer. So my final answer for this question is 4 over 3 plus 2 radical 3 over 3. I can write it in the simplest form. Simplest form, it will be 4 plus 2 radical 3 over 3. This is my answer for this question. A little bit math we have to do in this problem over here. Alright, let's look at this question, sine 0. As you all know, what is sine? It is your y. So straight away go to 0 degree, look for y, that's your 0. Alright, 0 over here times So let's go for tangent 30. Tangent 30 is your y over x. So y over x, I'll write it over here, y over x. Let's go to 30 degree. This is your x, that's your y. So it is your 1 over 2 divided by what? 3 over 2. Cancelled out. Your answer is what? 1 over radical 3. Now, as you all know, this is not in the simplest form, but I will just write it over here. The reason is this, because I already know when I multiply anything by 0, it will be 0. I will not spend time on this. Cosecant is x, as you know in this one. This is your x over here. So let's go to 0 degree. Look at the value of x. That's your 1. So answer is what? Answer, this will be 0. So 0 plus 1 gives me what? You got 1 over here. So that's your answer for this problem. Let's look at the next question over here, sine 30. Easy for you. 30 means, sine means y. So let's go at 30 degree. Look for the value of y. That's your 1/2. I'll write 1/2 over here. Similarly for cosine, it is yours x. But I will go to 60 degree. Look for the value of x. That's yours what? 1/2. Plus cosine 30 degree. That's yours again x. So x is what? Radical 3 over 2. And sine 60 is yours y. So this is your y over here, radical 3 over 2. Now after this, I just have to simplify this. 1 times 1 gives me 1. 2 times 2 gives me 4. Radical 3 times radical 3 gives me 3. 2 times 3 gives me 2 times 2 gives me 4. Now if you are adding this, I usually ask quarter plus 75 cents is equal to what? $1. That's your answer for this problem. This is your assignment. Once you watch this video, this is the assignment you have to work on.